Hey everybody. I tried many times to form the words to say this, but honestly, I think I should be blunt about a few things. The first elephant in the room is me starting up streaming again. Basically, I'm doing this to keep activity up on the channel due to me being unable to put up reviews as fast as I can. I will explain later, I swear. YouTube has a limited number of hours content creators must reach to keep to certain features. And when I can barely even do a quick review, something has to be done. There is another reason though. I'm currently stressing out about paying off hospital and dental bills. Currently, I owe the hospital this much, even after discounts, and it's kinda hard to negotiate some more when you have an employer who also demands you stay off the phone. Hands are kinda tied, and combine this with half my paycheck already going out to student loans, and well, yeah, it's no wonder I'm stressed out. And then my periodontist decided to charge me this. Really not explaining everything since previous scripts had me ranting for 10 minutes straight, so to sum up, doctors and idiots never told me about gluten intolerance, dental insurance is forcing me to wait before helping me with certain procedures, I was sent to the emergency room 3 times last year, and I am forced to pay this ridiculous amount even after getting it cut in half. And that $3,000 per periodontist, that was a discount. I'm still trying to manage things, but I can only do so much without my sanity slipping. For right now, .hack won the poll on the community tab, so we are going through with the 4 PS2 titles. Surprisingly though, we're already done Infection. These games were a lot shorter than I thought they were. That said, be warned of flashes if you suffer from seizures or the like. And yes, as the guy with ongoing health problems, they do annoy me a lot. I don't have a set schedule yet sadly, and will try to form one as time goes on. For now, if streaming interests you, hit that bell to keep up when I start up streaming. And granted, no, I do not have a GoFundMe up. I have more direct options, because, well, I'm not in super red alert levels of bad yet. That being said, this is all very stressful, it's gonna hurt my bank account a ton, and if I'm not saying anything about it, well, it feels like I'm not doing anything about the issue in the first place. So if you can, please either donate or share the links of the streams when they pop up. Either or is good for the channel as a whole. Now on to the Patreon. Due to me streaming as I try to edit videos, the Patreon will now switch to a monthly format by the beginning of June instead of it being whenever I put out a review, since, let's be honest, at this rate, it's going to take half a year for me to put out the next one. Tiers will be moved around a bit as well, so having even $1 will net you a bit more stuff. I will also be opening a Discord, so if the YouTube bell isn't your thing, there's another option where I can remind you on there. Just be aware that I'm, not really good with Discord at all. Mistakes will be made. For now, please bear with me as I desperately try to get my shit together. And with those two out of the way, the last thing we should discuss is the output. Yeah, there's no easy way to say this. The output of this channel has been shit since 2021, and initially it was caused by stress and trying to follow after the review of Shin Megami Tensei 2 and juggling Valkyrie Profile with SMT-If. However, I then had to change positions at my job, forcing me to go back to the office. Before 2020, I lacked a job due to being fired for bullcrap reasons, so I had a ton of free time to work on those other reviews. Well, when not in a corner crying and job hunting at least. I got lucky and scored another job during the pandemic, and the position was initially to work from home after a few months. Unfortunately, the fun had to stop, and even if I didn't accept this newer position, it would have ended earlier this year too. Basically, I now have only an hour at best to work on stuff during the week, and most of the time, I just want to relax and sleep. Again, this isn't helped with the current health issues. This not only explains the slowdown, but also as to why I don't use Twitch for streams. Basically, Twitch requires me to be active on multiple days throughout the week, and that's simply impossible for me, so streaming is sticking to YouTube only. The other reason for the lack of output is regarding a certain person living with us. During the pandemic, this person has also been on his worst behavior, and yeah, he tends to be one of the biggest reasons for my stress. If you're wondering why I'm miserable and angry all the time, there's your answer. Not getting into it here, but he and my mom are divorcing, so if there's an even bigger lack of review content, that's why, as I will have to help my mom even more. And honestly, I have been debating about just quitting the channel again just to lower the amount of crap piling up. It's not the first time I thought about this either, given the lack of content being put out there. It's not like I can just pay an editor to take care of stuff while I deal with everything else either, especially since in addition to money, I would need to trust said person with the job. And before you say, stop making the reviews so long, I make them that long because it's what I want to do. If I end up talking 50 minutes about a game, I can't help myself. I want to explain every reason why I may or may not like certain aspects. To do anything less than only stick with quick reviews feels so empty to me. Like, I even tried that with Valkyrie Profile 2, and that just failed completely. And let's be real, people are here for the reviews and not for anything else. And before anyone says just do it for fun, what do you think I have been trying to do? And why do you think the other SMT titles haven't been covered yet? I'm trying, but as you can tell with the laundry list of problems I have in this update, that's kinda not going well. Imagine if I did keep trying to stick with stuff that's trending. I would have lost my mind by now. And I suppose now's a good time as any to bring up one more thing. With regards to new games that are coming out, I don't think I can cover those anymore. Due to games constantly being updated, I feel like I'm better off just waiting till the game is able to receive those updates, or even benefit from paying less for it. I mean, Monarch has been out for so long, but I haven't even touched it beyond the demo. And yes, Monarch will be covered one day, I swear it's on the list. But for now, I'm giving new games at least 1 to 2 years. Which, considering how much I cover older games, that's really not going to seem like much anyway, but just something to alleviate the stress off of me. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them in the comments section. Thank you for your time, and may your life be less chaotic than mine right now. Also, wear a mask and get vaccinated, for the love of God. I just want to see my girlfriend again and have boba tea together.